Hi, welcome back. So now we are going to double click the legend, and now we observe the general tab, and we are back on the item tab. So here on item tab, we can see that we have two columns, but now we're going to check something. So we already changed the font size into 8 symbology. Font size, we have to change it into 8. So on page 374, on the general tab in the title frame, so click symbol bottom in the symbology selector. We change the font size to APT and then click OK. Once we click OK, as always, you know that symbology selector dialog box is closed. Now we're going to click Style. Style is in the Legend Properties dialog box, the Item tab in lower left corner. We have a Style button, and we click that, and we have to go to click the Property bottom. In the Property bottom, so we can see there are two tabs. One is Arrangement, the other is General. On the General tab in the Appearance frame, clear both the Show Layer Name and Show Heading checkbox. We can just uncheck them and select the Override Default Patch Size checkbox. And then we're going to change it into the width. It will be, wow, that's a high number. We're going to only change it into 8, and then 8, and then the height will be 6. So then we're going to click Apply, hit OK, and then we hit OK in the Legend Item box, and then close it out. And then we're going to hit OK to close the Legend Item selector. And finally, we hit OK to close the Legend Property dialog box. Hit Apply, hit OK. And now we see it's much smaller, and we move it around here for now. And the legend is updated and reflected all of the changes we made. Drag the legend above the sub-regional index box. Still a little big, and we move up a little bit, and we see it's really crazy. And now we use the guide list and a snap to them if you wish. When you are finished, we're going to click an empty part of the virtual page to clear the legend selection. So right now, we can see it's huge and everything is not lined up, and it's really crazy. We're going to go to Property again, and something wrong with that. We have to go to Property, and the height is 8, and this is 6. Everything is correct. Maybe something wrong is here. Apply, hit OK. Make it a little smaller. And now it fit. But I'm going to manually change it here, Style and Property. Override side. Maybe we have to show this override side patch, and hit OK. Oh, and then the symbol we need to change. Hit OK. Symbol size is 5. Hit OK. Hit Apply. Hit OK. And now it looks better, and we're going to nudge to left. No, it's nudge to right. I'm going to do it again, nudge to right. There. Okay, now it looks better. Exactly the one. No, and nudge to up, nudge up. And do we have to nudge up again? Yes, correct. We have to nudge again up. Nudge up. And one more time, nudge up. There. Now it looks better. So you need a lot of patience to work on the legend and stuff here. Now if you're going to save your work, and we're done for exercise 10C, and we're going to close it out, save it, close it out, and go to exercise 10D. Now earlier you saw my ARC catalog, but we don't use it. We don't need to dock it on there. So now I'm going to close it out for my ARC catalog, and let's zoom whole page for the previous one we worked. And that's how we did in the previous lab. And now we're going to look at this map. We need to add final touches and setting print options. Very good. So before sending a map to print, you should check your page setup and options and preview the map in ArcMap. So it is very good practice to check the overall composition of your layout, including the alignment of your data frames and map elements and the spelling of your titles and labels. Do an objective assessment. If your intended audience would benefit from more information, or in some cases less, now is the time to make those final improvements. The map is almost ready. So now in this video, we're going to add a neat line, information about the map projection, a title for the bio subregion index, and a picture graphic. Then you will preview the map and send it to a printer. We're going to export as a JPEG. So in this map layout, it looks, we did previously maximize the ArcMap application window as needed. So we're going to zoom whole page button on the layout toolbar. So we did that. So we're going to right click anywhere outside the map, and we're going to click guides to term of snapping. So your snapping may already be turned off depending on how you worked with the layout in previous exercise. So now let's just click here and go to guide, snap to grid, snap to guide, snap to guide, guide. Okay, guide, and then snap to guide. So now we are going to turn it off. Right now we have it on. So now we're going to insert text. Insert text, we did it before, and then we click that, and you will see somewhere it's highlighted. Sometimes if you have many things going on, you have to really pay attention to find where your text is. Now I'm going to click that, and I'm going to move down here, and I'm going to double click it, and we're going to type geographic coordinate system geocentric datum of Australia 1994. So we can change the symbol here. We're going to change the font size into 8 instead of 10, and hit OK, and hit apply, hit OK. And of course, you can also use the drawer tool. Right click on it, go to drawer, and change the font size into 8. Now we can see it's the same. You can do it here in symbol change. And also next we're going to add a title for bio subregions index and position it at the top of the index rectangular. So we're going to insert a new text box in text box. Text box, hit OK. Now this is done. And we're going to insert text, the same position, and we're going to click anywhere outside until we see the four-headed arrow, and we're going to move it down here. And let's zoom in a little bit more. Okay, and then we're going to double click it. On the drawbar tool, we're going to type bio subregions. Bio subregions. And we can zoom in to there and make sure that we can see the white space below the index rectangular. Hit apply, hit OK. Okay, it's there. And then we're going to the toolbar and click the select element tool, and we're going to select it. Right here, we're going to select it. And we're going to double click it. And the font size should be here. I didn't find any identifying. Maybe still 8. Change the symbol. Yes, it's 8. Hit apply, hit OK. And now we're going to move it here. And we're going to nudge to left. Make sure it align up. And next we're going to go back to the extension view. And I forgot to bold this. So we can just click this and bold it. It's very simple. And we're going to right click the selected index and click on group all these things. The rectangle and text are grouped together. So we're going to select them and press drag upper center selection handle so that it aligns with horizontal guide just below the bioregions legend. So we can see those things are not aligned. We do ungroup them. And now we better zoom back in here and move up a little bit. We're going to drag zooming a little bit. Now our box is gone, so I'm going to send this order send back so that we can see our bio subregions again. And then between the upper border of the rectangular and the top of index text and align it with the left column. And this, we're going to align it a little bit too. So click anywhere out, and then this one, we're going to convert it to graphs and ungroup them. And better just hit Control and right click and group them. And we're going to snatch to the right. Nudge to the right. And now we can see the text aligned with everything. So next we're going to add a small picture of your agency logo to the layout. So we zoomed in and everything line up. Good. And subregion and Maybe this is a